this video. So in the previous video, we looked at the SCOPUS database and how to search documents there. And we downloaded two important spreadsheets, the counts of articles, as well as the bibliometric, the VOS Viewer.com. Then this is the website, and you can download the VOS Viewer for your machine, the latest one. And then you can, after installation, then open the VOS Viewer. Then that's where you're going to be doing some of the bibliometric analysis. So let me go ahead and open mine. So we're going to do what we call network visualization, which shows us the interactions between the keywords, or whether authors are collaborating, or which countries are collaborating in this particular topic. So I'm going to go ahead and click on create, choose type of data. We're going to say create a map based on bibliographic data. And then next, we're going to say read data for bibliographic database files. And then we say next. So you'll notice that there are various options here, Web of Science, Scopus, and others. So because we downloaded our database from Scopus, that's what we will select. And then we go ahead and locate our CSV file that we downloaded. So I'm gonna try to find mine in this junk that I have in my downloads. So what I think is this one with _1. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to say next. So on this window, you're going to get a number of options. And then what we want to do first is the co-occurrence of all the keywords. And then we press next. We leave everything else as default. And then this side, then now we can verify the keywords that we want to show on our co-occurrence or network visualization map. So I'm going to go ahead and check the keywords and remove like the countries and generic keywords such as remote sensing maybe, so that it doesn't bias the view of the interactions between the different keywords. So go ahead and deselect all the countries and other keywords that you could have missed during your search on Scopus or another database. So Argentina, Patagonia, I don't know if that's the country or not. Asia, Eurasia. So I'm not going to do a very good job here, but when you do the real analysis, you will need to kind of go through these keywords over and over again to ensure that all the ones that are irrelevant are removed from your analysis. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click finish. And here is the clusters or the network visualization map. And you can notice that there are various clusters here. The blue one, which is linked to NDVI, and the rangelands, the red one. There's also the green one, which is linked to rangelands, well, mainly biomass. There's the gold one, which is on climate change, and there's purple cluster as well around livestock farming and so on. So you can take this screenshot once you are happy with how it looks to your document, your literature review under the bibliometric analysis. You can also check under items. There is different clusters. So it shows the name of the cluster as well as how many items does it contain. So you can use these clusters actually to kind of help you to formulate the different themes within your literature review. So this is very helpful for your literature review analysis. And another type of visualization is called overlay visualization, which considers the time, right? So I'm just going to change this to be consistent with the times of my data set, which is 2003 to 2023. There is an option to normalize and everything. I'm not going to select that and then close. So you can notice that most of the articles in this field were recently published. So most of the studies were published from 2015 onwards. So judging by the dominance of the green color to the yellowish goldish color, whereas the blue to dark blue and purple are kind of almost non-existent on this plot. So yeah, another capability is that you can zoom in and zoom out to see how these keywords are related. And when you move over your mouse, for example, on the NDVI, you see that is related to Landsat thematic mapper, which is somewhere here, and all the other keywords that have been investigated using the NDVI and in various areas. I see that I missed Mongolia, should have been removed. But yeah, this is the kind of plot that you get with the overlay visualization. This is also, I mean, great. And you can also change the type of the lines that join the different keywords from the curved to the straight lines. You can remove the colored lines, you know, and do other manipulations such as like changing the font types, the size variations, and so on. So let's go ahead and create another type of a plot. So using the different data, using the same data, but type of analysis, we're going to use co-authorship. And we're going to start with just checking the countries that are cooperating in this field or on this topic. And you can see a list of countries here. You can verify it so that you don't find any keyword that is not a country falling into this section. So after you have run the algorithm, clusters these different and organizes these different collaborations, you'll notice that most of the articles are coming from the United States and China, and then you have South Africa, then Australia, Iran, and so on, and other countries that are not really active, or maybe the topic of rangelands has been less researched in those countries. So the lines now show, for example, South Africa collaborates mostly with the US and Japan, well, by extension to United States with Japan, and then also United Kingdom, Belgium, Netherlands, and Sweden. And this could be the indicator of like most of the source of funding for South African research could be coming from these countries, or these countries are just collaborating based on some internationally funded projects. So you can do the same for different countries. Yeah, so South Africa is not collaborating with some of the countries as well. So this is a very interesting map, and you can also display it as a network visualization or overlay, and you see through time how these countries are actually kind of collaborating. For example, the United States, South Africa collaboration, and also with the Netherlands is kind of older than the ones with United Kingdom and Belgium and Sweden, judging by the colors that we see on these lines. So finally, we're going to create another co-authorship type of analysis plot. But this time, I'm just going to look at the authors, right? So we're just interested in, so here it says number of minimum documents of an author, 5, so I'm just gonna reduce it to maybe 3, and then go ahead. We just want to see who's collaborating in this field. And yeah, so now we see the names of the major players in this particular topic, or people who are researching more. It's not surprising. Professor Onisimo Mutanga is one of the people that are very active in this field. Dr. Odindi, Professor Timothy Dube, all these people, and Prof. Abel Ramuelo, people who are actually active and collaborating in this field. And you can see that most of the collaborations between Prof. Onisimo Mutanga is with Prof. Dube, Prof. Mpulisi Sibanda, Matthew Roget, and Prof. John Odindi. And with Prof. Abel Ramuelo, then is mostly linked to Professor Dube as well as Prof. Odindi. You see, so this is kind of interesting to see. So it will be a nice addition as well in your systematic literature review, or the part where you are just analyzing the bibliometric analysis. So that's it for now. On the next video, I will show you another piece of software called Bibliometrics, and to kind of generate more plots that talks to bibliometric analysis. Cheers.